Hello sir, we are Continental booth at Mobile World Congress 2018 and we discover here a very new topic, predictive connectivity. Yes. What is it all about?
Well, predictive connectivity is very important because, as you might know, when you are driving, for example, on the road and you are having a telephone call, then you come to a point where you might not have good connectivity, and this is always a problem for the drivers, yeah, because you never know when this is going to happen. So we as a telematics provider are actually recording a lot of this data now with our telematics solutions, and this is what we can see here. First of all, we are recording the data over our telematics modules, and you can see here our cars that we equip here with our test modules. They can see the bandwidth here. They can recording the bandwidth and also the latency of the different network providers. So what we are doing here is we are building up a digital map. So basically all the data which is collected from the different cars is then here collected on a digital map. So you have this information available and you can share it with the other traffic participants. What is it good for? For example, when you see that there are some black or white spots here, you are going, for example, into a zone where you do not have good connectivity, then you can warn the driver ahead. So you can see this driver is going towards an area where you have only very bad connectivity, and then what you can do is to give the driver the information that he can only have a telephone call for some more seconds, or in this case 1 minute 38, and so he can stop the car and drive by, or he can change the carrier provider also. Yeah. The same thing also applies for other use cases. For example, when you, for example, want to listen to internet radio or have other media usage in the car, we also can use this intelligently because when the driver is coming into a zone where he doesn't have good connectivity, yeah, we can also predictively use this information and buffer already the amount of data needed before. Or we can seamlessly switch, for example, to a radio station that plays the same sort of music that the driver likes. Yeah. So there's many different use cases in the automotive industry where this is interesting, especially also when we look into big data that has to be transmitted to the car or comes from the car. We can manage this more intelligently. This is another case that is also important when we talk about autonomous driving in the future, because we have to know where we have good connectivity, in which areas, and where we have problems with connectivity. Yeah. So in the end, what you see here is basically the analysis of the route that is driven, and as every special point you can really predict the connectivity and the remaining time for do several actions. Yeah. For example, here you can see it was only 16 seconds left. Here we drive into a tunnel area where we do not have good connectivity, and we can use this information.
How are you going to prepare the solution for the car connectivity in 5G era?
Well, this is a solution that is working independently from 5G. This can already be applied in the next generation of telematics modules. Of course, on the route to 5G, we are hoping that there will be better coverage throughout the world, but in many areas where this is not the case, we need different solutions to do or to handle connectivity intelligently.
Okay. Could you please describe us a little bit the concept of the Continental booth here at Mobile World Congress? What other topics do you cover?
Yes, of course we are also working in the area of 5G, which is very important for us. We are showing our partnerships and our development that we are doing here in the other area that you can see over here. But also we are showing, for example, how we can use smartphones intelligently to open the vehicle, our collaboration also with other partners, for example, like Avis. You can also see a demonstration vehicle outside, and in addition we are also showing some cybersecurity exhibit over there, where you can really see also about how we download data in a secure way to the car and how this is protected.
So from an automotive oriented company you became A very technological one.
Yes, we want to be the technology leader in the industry, and this is also, you can see, we are formerly we produced more hardware, and this is all going into a more also software and services direction. Yeah. Well, in some areas we grew over the years. Continental, like 10 years ago, Continental acquired Siemens VDO, so a large part of the automotive world that we have today in the company was acquired like 10 years ago from Siemens. But also we have another parts from the company, for example, Motorola Automotive, that is also formerly acquired from Continental over 10 years ago, and this is where the connectivity part originally comes from. Over the time now we have purchased several new companies, for example recently just Argus in the area of security, yeah, making the car also the connected car very secure. And of course, I mean, we are growing internally, but we are also working a lot with different partners in all aspects. For example, smart cities is now a new topic. Also partners that have fleets, like for example Avis. This is very important now for us. And of course new telecommunication partners, other specialists that we are working with. So we are growing internally, but also we are working a lot with partners, and also have purchased several companies.
You also developed the production part, because in Romania, for example, where are we coming from, you have two major production sectors in Iași, in Timișoara.
Yes, like in Iași and Timișoara, we have also a big development center. We can see there's a lot of potential and very good developers in Romania, and this is also why we have expanded our operations in Romania.
How many employees do you have?
Around 240,000 worldwide.
And you want to grow more?
Yes, we want to grow more.
Good luck.
Thank you.